Join us and discover beautiful beaches, rugged landscapes, pretty towns, desolate mountain ranges that sweep down to stunning lakes, unique architecture, history and folklore, no shamrocks, no shillelaghs, and definitely no shenanigans, just naked Ireland.
The idea of a united Ireland is something that sparks tremendous debate when raised, probably here in the comments too. It's a possibility that's discussed more and more 25 years after the Good Friday Agreement. In an attempt to take the emotion out of the question of a united Ireland, and there's much emotion on both sides, I asked an AI bot one question. Is there going to be a united Ireland? And if so, when is it likely to happen? Now, before I get into its response, let's clarify a few things. AI stated from the start that legally there's now no impediment to a united Ireland. Of course we know this. And just to recap, here's what was established as legal fact in the 1998 Good Friday Agreement. The Good Friday Agreement makes it clear that, and I quote, "The people of Northern Ireland can decide by referendum whether Northern Ireland should cease to be part of the UK and join a united Ireland," unquote. From the Republic's perspective, it also says, quote, "A united Ireland shall be brought about with the consent of the majority of people democratically expressed in both jurisdictions." So this is now written in the Articles 2 and 3 of the Republic's Constitution. At the same time, the 1998 Northern Ireland Act gives the UK's Secretary of State for Northern Ireland the power to call a referendum if they, and I quote, "consider that a majority of those voting would express a wish for unity." So that's the legal mechanism for all three parties, Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland and the British state, in terms of a future united Ireland. You'll note the third party to the decision is the British state, not the British people. Unification is a question solely for the people on the island of Ireland. So what did AI conclude, I hear you ask? Well, its answer ended, in fact, with its best estimate, which reads as follows. And I quote, "If I were to place a most likely scenario, given the current data, I'd lean towards the moderate path, a referendum sometime in the early 2030s, say 2030 to 2035, with unification, if supported, following after a transition period." Now, if our artificial intelligence is as smart as everyone says it is, the early 2030s is only 5 years away, 10 at most. That's food for thought. Now, it does give some caveats to this statement. It says, for example, and I quote, "If support in Northern Ireland remains below a clear majority, or if unionist opposition remains strong, it could easily be delayed," unquote. However, it also says that current support for Irish unity within Northern Ireland is up, and at the same time support for remaining as part of the UK has fallen. The other caveat it gave was, and I quote, "If there were a big political or economic shock that suddenly shifts public opinion rapidly, a more immediate scenario becomes more plausible, but that seems a lower possibility at this moment," unquote. Now, it may suggest that some kind of shock that suddenly shifts public opinion is a low probability because we've just had that one recently, Brexit. We know, for example, that Brexit caused many people who had not considered Irish citizenship before to apply for Irish passports in order to remain EU citizens. We also know that Brexit has caused many businesses in Northern Ireland to look southwards, realigning supply chains and trade. Now, of course, these two outcomes of Brexit may be more about people aligning themselves with the EU as much as with the Republic of Ireland. And there's also the possibility that the UK will rejoin the EU in the future. So there's much to consider. So that's my report back from the impassionate AI authority. In summary, it's a united Ireland in the early 2030s, if AI is to be believed, and subject to its caveats. The findings may not come as a surprise to many of you, but it's an interesting experiment, I think, removing the passion and personal sentiment from the political forecasting. I hope this has been interesting. If it has, offer the video a like and of course subscribe. Your support for Naked Ireland is not only valued, but really needed in order to keep these videos coming your way. You can also donate to the channel by buying me a pint. Yes, just follow the link in the second paragraph of the description beneath this video and it'll take you straight to the donation page. It's really simple and again, really useful in keeping the content flowing in your direction. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next Naked Ireland.